Right, so I got off the bus and they're bringing all that this way. Right, so my penis shoots up, sexual excited impulses in my willy, so you're getting about 3 twitches to an erection, but motorbikes to my erection. The government were in trouble for this because the police came around mine back in 2015-16 area because they were moaning about it because I was putting it on the internet or phoned up 10 Downing Street complaining about the issue. Well, since the lockdown they started all this again. However, they've never really dropped the issue with allowed bikes or lookalikes to people that sexually abused me as a child tying to an erection as an alternative. Black mixed with red, or black sexual car mixed with red. There seem to be time in that specific colour because they want to make the suggestion of murder, manslaughter, ripping you to pieces and fucking knifing you to the fucking floor because the government are fucking absolute nasty bastards. Fucking cruel cunts, fucking tearaways and fucking tear parts. As you can see, the fucking bastards are, yeah, it's a sexual car. The fucking bastards are not going to stop it. Right, so, right, I don't know how long it's going to take the picture because obviously there's a bit, well, it's hazy sunshine. I don't know when that sun's going to come out, but I've got to wait around to take the picture because obviously that open sky's coming this way. Right, what I wanted to mention is this specific painting. I mentioned it many, many times. So what it is, right, there's a Lauren lookalike that works in Tesco's in Highbridge. She's obviously got a boyfriend called Mike, and she's got 2 ginger haired boys. When she first saw me, she looked at me as if I was single, and she made the suggestion that she can help me sexually. But before long, she was mistaking me as Savan. That was the end of that. So the next thing I want to mention is, right, so my Willie's going up bicycle. So this painting, I've got to do it with people about, there's no fucking choice. It's got a picture of this Lauren lookalike. So she's got the body skin type, the smoothness skin type as Britney Spears at the age she was when she was in her early 20s, and also a similar appearance, hard to describe the facial appearance, and sort of I would assume she has sort of darkish hair but not black, it's brunette. Right, so let's get with this painting that I'm cursed by, shall we? First saw it on the internet in 2015, 2016, my Willie's up bicycle and the sun comes out. Look, there's that sky coming over. Right, the bastards are fucking stopping me to get a picture. Yes, my Willie's very high. What's sexual? Christ, that bicycle, you fucking buckled cunt. Right, so this painting is a picture of this sexual lady in her early 20s with her clouds behind the legs behind the clouds in the sky, and she's doing a sexual pose with a straight lip because it's sort of like that, and she's holding her hand out with her body in a sexual motive suggestion, and she's got her hand out shining the sun down out of her hand like a spotlight onto this person that's walking down the path. This person walking down the path has a similar appearance to my face from a side angle, and obviously everywhere else in the picture is cloudy with rain, with a building and woodland and whatever and farms and whatever, with a lightning strike and a cloud, if I remember. I'm not 100% on that one bit there, in the far distance back of the picture. Where they put this picture on a big selling postcard which I saw in Yandles. I didn't buy it in Yandles because I didn't take much notice of it of the time, and when I did, when I was walking into the bus stop, it was too late, and obviously the last bus, I needed to get that and I didn't have time to get the picture. I tried going back again. When I eventually did go back again, it wasn't in stock, and then I asked a woman for the artist. She gave me the name on the paper. I lost the paper. Several months later I went back and they were treating me as a sick cunt and mistaking me as Savan or whatever, and they wouldn't give me those details. And then obviously I started making conspiracies of where the sun's circling me, only circling me in that sly way. And then obviously every single day, that is, you know, they're doing it on purpose obviously, and they're telling me it's being replaced with someone that sexually abused me as a child, and that you're not having sex and you can fuck the guts in and out of people that raped me as a child, and getting nasty about it and using organised force, saying if you don't like it we can fucking knock you off, we can rip you to pieces, we can slice your wrist with a fucking creator god, I'm going to fuck about with you as a child, as a baby in your next life, and we're going to fucking smash you to fucking pieces, play about with you with poker sticks in a fireplace, drink your fucking blood and set you a fucking light and tear you to fuck. And not just in one life, but you're serving just in time and living up to your name, Justin, in every fucking life. That's the suggestion they're making, and saying we are going to keep on doing it and we're going to keep on making it sunny. It's as simple as that. That's what they're saying. Right, so like I said, I want to take a picture of something, but I've got to fuck about because the sun's out.
Do you put your lead on, John?
The sun is out. It's a sexual sunny day, and on the forecast they're bullshitting because it's not supposed to be sunny or any sign of sun for the next 2 hours. And the government are doing this, as you can see, right where I want to go, down here. Right, so Crow's saying you're a paedophile, Seagull saying, telling me to fuck people that raped me as a child and saying that I'm being knifed down and claiming that I've had sex with Amy Weston. And there's a face in the sky. Look. Yeah, they're happy. It's a very happy sexual day. Right, so initially I went to take a picture of where I went to take a picture of, which is where that car is down there. I'm going to get the view. And I can't because that car's parked and also was reversing now. It wasn't reversing like just now, unless it's moving on. Yeah, that's what it's doing. Right, so right where that car is was where I want to take the picture and I can't. And when I did go there initially, they were just stacking people in my direction to stop me taking a picture. And as you can see, there's even more people coming down now. And at the same time, I got to wait around because the sun's out. The picture I'm actually taking is not the most important picture ever, but the thing is, it makes a funny suggestion with the signpost pictures that I've been taking, if you put it in like a suggestive order. But no matter what picture there is, no matter what it is, whether it's a picture of scenery, an old Victorian building, an old-fashioned Victorian streetlight, or mercury vapour streetlight, sodium, low-pressure sodium streetlight, or whatever, or an old lantern, an old lighthouse, a rough sea, no matter what it is, they need that sun out. They want to destroy or mess up every picture, but the government boastful about it, because what they do is when the sun's out and I try taking a picture, the sun comes out and they time it like a cheering van and a air van and a boastful laughing armchair that poses in a, which is a picture on a van, which poses in a grateful, I'm in a cheering sort of way by the very high up snobby class sort of suggestion. The way they design the picture of the armchair on the van, and they time that when the sun's out. As you can see, where I want to take the picture, that car is still there and still started. It initially reversed. I thought it was going to drive off and it's just stuck there doing nothing, which means I can't get the picture I want to take a picture of. So when it is cloudy for a few seconds, they do this to stop me getting pictures. One of the most frequent things that they do is time children or little babies or teenager single parents to hang around, especially by the old streetlights, when I used to take pictures of the old streetlights before there was none left to take a picture of, because they changed them all to these knife shaped LED lights. Someone has just come past asking why what I'm doing, just standing there doing nothing. So I said I'm waiting for the sun to go down because I want to take a picture. And they said, yeah, it was really fucking strange that you're just fucking standing there, isn't it? So I nearly went into an argument. I managed to control my temper, but the sun's causing this trouble. And obviously, you see, they keep on twisting the sky pattern in a buckled way where it's making it impossible and putting people where I want to take pictures. If it's not sunny, it's bright weather. That's the other problem. Bright weather also fucks up pictures of what I'm trying to take a picture of. Right, as I said, the government don't want me taking pictures. I'll wait until the sun comes out. I'm going to have to come back another day to take a picture because the person in the Bamford's van that's already filmed on this camera took a photograph of me and said that you're a child rapist and you're being fucking knifed down, you're a fucking weird cunt, and got nasty with me. And then there was a whole load of people that were passing after that, and vehicles, and then straight after that the sun came out, and then that takes you to where I am now. And obviously there was a bit of cloud cover that was causing some hazy sunshine, and I can't get a picture. The government are doing this. The government, where the government are fucking about with the weather pattern, has caused this fucking argument to occur. Right, black and blue car timed, but just before that, you're a fucking paedophile said, and two rough people in my direction because the government want me fucking smashed out, knocked out, want my teeth smashed in, head kicked around like a fucking rugby ball, and they want me hit off. Right, I've just tried to retaliate to something that's just occurred, and the government put me in my path. You fucking just shut your fucking mouth. You're fucking Mr. Zippy. We're fucking control you, and we're putting traffic in your fucking way to stop you having a fucking say, right? Do you understand? We're gonna rip you to fucking pieces. You're not gonna have a fucking say. I'm gonna fucking take your life to fucking hell, you cunt. We're ripping you to fucking hell. They're fucking absolutely nasty bastards, the government. That's right, a fucking snake down in the street. I'm a fucking snake. Venom, kill you, fucking hit you off. I had two choices. I could have either photographed it or filmed it, and I haven't got the evidence. Basically, it's a snake colour of a dangerous, venomous snake looking vehicle. Right, I've not managed to film this, but they want a snake looking motorbike, and then they time I look like someone who sexually abused me as a child, and a funeral car. Just to get the evidence, as you can see, it's sunny where I was coming from. There's no way you can do it, even with this cloud around. It's very bright weather. There's just a bit of grey where I was earlier. It's enough to get the picture, but obviously I didn't know that they were going to fuck about with the weather pattern, because the government need to have their sex in the sun. Right, so they trying to look like someone who sexually abused me as a child, trying to do an erection. I don't know how they're doing this. They're very clever, these spiteful bastards. And then they time a t-shirt that says age is just a number, it's love that counts, straight after that. And then also there's a t-shirt that says make love and not war. Sometimes they even time the over 50s too old and under 50 is fine. They didn't time that today, but they timed the other two, and I'm not very happy about it. And then they timed a motorbike in a way to apply and a vehicle. We're in a mixture of vehicles with a van as well, making symbolism to apply that you're going to be fucking dead. And then they time a funeral car after the snake venom suggestion, because obviously the government want me hit off and they want to sex suck the guts in and out of me as a baby in my next life and destroy me. These fucking bastards pissing about at the dark arts in 10 Downing Street. Blackware got that blue sky angled to where I'm going next. Yes, it's busy, Dan. It's time to get busy. Murder, just. They haven't done that today yet. They usually time to get busy car with a murder t-shirt, a jumper, gothic one, black one, because they're applying or manslaughter sometimes. And they have timed some very nasty vehicles this week though. Smash you to pieces, rubble smashing flatbed bed lorry. Message to you van, message number 2 and then the letter U on the side of van. A just-in-time van with a double bell alarm clock being smashed to fucking pieces by a cartoon character with just-in-time written inside the double bell alarm clock that's broken, that's got springs and whatever flying everywhere. You've also had the knife down t-shirt, jumper, night attack van, Chick Baxter van, child rapist van, child Lester van, see you next life trash cowboy, destroy the grot plot van, which is a bleach van, RT Keedwell, rent a kill, row kill, very fast van, having a smash in time vehicle, punch up, and then you had the Street Fighter Turbo jumper my way. You had another fighter, I think it's Foo Fighter, top my way, and there's been a couple of occasions of attempting murder on me to try and knock me to fucking pieces, to smash my teeth out, to inject me with HIV if it's not snake venom, and to tell me that I'm going to have my fucking, that I'm being fucking ripped to pieces with capital punishment. Timing overhanging trailers to rip my legs off from behind and in front, especially yesterday, which occurred about 10 times. And trying to knock me off by twisting every vehicle to hit me off by causing cars to smash into me in a controlled way to keep me on one side of the path or the other, stopping me cross from one side or the other. And also they're trying to cause as much fucking havoc, as much inconvenience and as much trouble as they can possibly shit stir with, to cause it as busy as fucking mayhem, to cause as much shit and as much trouble as the government can put in my direction, because obviously the government want me hit off so they can rip me to pieces in my next life, so that I'm serving time and living up to my name time, just in time, and the government see me as a good target to take to fucking pieces. They've also timed over 300 people on their phones in my direction with a put the plot into execution t-shirt my way, so basically saying that there's radiation from the phones or whatever, the sex phones, that they were going to name them in 2003, and then they thought it was politically incorrect, so they named it the smartphone. And there's a whole load of other trouble as well. Timing people to cough and sneeze in my face occurred about 40 times yesterday as well, or spit talking, and they do it in a way where you can't escape it. And every time you have to go out, you have to take some tissue with water on it, with a bit of sanitizer on it to wash your face or your hair for when this occurs. Right, the self-timer went on when I went to push record to audio record a fret. It's only a mild fret, but yesterday was about 30 frets, anything from smashing my head around like a rugby ball to knifing me dead, to putting me down as a child rapist, mistaking me as Sven, telling me I'm being shot dead, telling me I'm being sex sucked as a child in my next life, with men raping the fuck in and out of me in high places, and to ripping me to pieces and slicing my wrist with a creator god and tearing me apart, basically. But I didn't get it in time. At least a Pike lookalike in my direction. Right, so let's just mention some other setups that were occurring this morning, shall we? Which I haven't mentioned yet. They had a Hags van. They were angling ladies on Zimmer frames at me. I'm being told I'm a sick cunt if I don't lose virginity with a lady over the, you know, for first ever sexual relationship with a female over the age of 40. Yet all my enemies that are telling me I'm a sick bastard and want me smashed to fucking pieces, shot dead, or injected with whatever, they're all 20 years younger than me with sexual smooth skin blondes. Yet I'm known as a sick cunt if I don't go with a granny. Well, I'm known as a sick cunt if I look at anyone 5 years older than the age Jesus Christ was when he was crucified, let alone when he was in a sexual relationship with Mary Magdalene. Right, so I'm being choked out by a catalytic converter. It smells like raw vinegar mixed with the smell of rubbing two stainless steel knives against garden grass, because the government want to tell me that the smell of that specific type is to suggest an old granny that's very ugly. And sometimes they suggest tomato ketchup to describe the Munter type, the really disgusting, unhygienic looking type, what I nickname the toffs, that laugh in a stupid backwards way, that are very boastful and boast that they're single mothers or whatever. I don't take to that type, but the government are telling me I'm a sick bastard if I don't go with that type. Yet all these bastards that are organising this force and setting up this criminal action or controlling these setups around me, they've all had sex in their teens or they've had sex with children in Masonic buildings. Yet they're telling me I'm a sick cunt because I won't go with a lady over the age of 40, getting aggressive, trying to hit me off over it in a bitter, nasty, malicious, fucking aggressive way, persistently, all the fucking time, with this control force that's been going on around me since 1997. I thought it was coincidence until it was about 2003, 2004, 2005. But I also noticed that they've sliced my wrist with a creator god and they're telling me they still have. But they have, because obviously animal voice sounds were taking the piss out of me being sexually abused as a child, going oh, when I was only so many years old. And also animal voice sounds sort of died for many years and then came back when I moved to Bridgewater, West Street. Right, so where we are, the creator god is a hell-bent, cruelty, fucking sexual slaughter, fucking tearaway. The battery went flat, so I didn't manage to finish what I wanted to say. The problem we have is the government are buckled. So what they've been doing, not so much this year, but before 2022 mostly, is they're timing people roughly my age in sexual relationships with teenagers or people in their early 20s. Yet nailing me sick as a sick bastard, or causing everyone to tell me I'm a sick bastard if I don't look at anyone under the age of 40. If we go back some years ago, there's some celebrities on television. Sid James and Barbara Windsor. I think Sid James was in his 60s or high 50s, and he was in a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old Barbara Windsor at that time. Back in those days, it was seen as normal. I mean, there's people in the early 2000s that were literally in sexual relationships with their age differences. Someone called Kim, who's online, was in a sexual relationship when she was 18 with a bloke aged 41 or something like that. I would have been 10 years younger than that person at that time. So when she was 28, I would have been... Well, it's going to be a long video and it's going to take a fucking while to go on in the end, isn't it, Christ? You fucking twisted cunt. Right, okay, we'll do that. I'll spend all fucking evening in all early hours, you nasty bastard. Right, I'm getting fucked to what I want to say because my mind's going all fucking screwed up because they're putting fucking traffic in my fucking way. There's a road where you don't usually get any traffic at all. This is why I fucking come down here. Right, so basically, a lady aged 18 was in a sexual relationship with someone 20 years older, basically. So 41, I think it is. And I would have been 31. When she was 18 and she was 41, that lady would have had sexual skin, and she would have had and she was a single mother because she had that stated on the internet. When I asked her if she's single when she was 28, she was less attractive looking and older looking. And she told me I was a sick cunt because there's 10 years difference in age. Where her mind's been programmed by the elite to tell her it's sick if there's an age gap. Yet just 10 years before, she was 10 years younger and in a sexual relationship with someone just 2 years younger, 2 years younger than I am today. So that just fucking says it all, doesn't it? And I'm told I'm sick, I'm going to be fucking murdered, I'm having my life taken apart. I mean, you can't get prostitutes or anything like that because you're known as sick. And they only give you blowjobs, they don't even do that. And they moan about age gaps. There we are, next fucking car down the street, stop me having a fucking say, you crawty fucking tearaway. I've noticed they're being sneaky. Every time I'm recording or filming what I'm saying, they're bringing that sun back out straight after I've done the recording. Today you've had about, well basically the time period I've done the recordings, basically mostly the only cloud cover you've had today. So what about hazy sunshine, about maybe 30 minutes. Cloud, if there is sort of cloud, to a point where it looks where it's not shining like it is on the road. 3 minutes maybe. Right, something I want to mention like just now, which I didn't get to say, and that's people starting on me wanting to smash me in. There's always sexuality, and in the threats that I'm getting now, they're saying sexuality is the fucking problem around here, and this is why you're being fucking smashed out or fucking knifed. Well, I can't deal with these types of people because these people that are saying this are 4 or 5 times my fucking strength and built like a brick shithouse. Hard reptilian built. But there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I just got to be fucking smashed to pieces with my head all fucking blown to fuck up. Nothing you can do about it. God wants to be sexually fucking slaughtered. The bastard's a cruel cunt. A fucking real cruel fucking tearaway. I'm living up to my name in his cruel fucking creation. Fucking nasty bastard. I don't know if I captured the man in front, but he picks up a stick as he walks down there. It's only like a branch, but obviously God wants to make the suggestion I'm being fucking smashed to pieces. But there's nothing you can do about it to create a God's buckled. A fucking hell-bent cruelty fucking tearaway. I will mention something else. Make this fucking as long as possible to cause as much fucking havoc and shit as possible when I upload it later. A previous life clairvoyant gave me a reading going back over 15 years ago. And she was saying that in my previous life I was sexually abused as a little girl, and saying I had quite a terrible life. And then she said that when I was in my early 20s I was working in a laboratory, and she said I never had a boyfriend or whatever, or a girlfriend in that life. And then she said I died tragically, and she was hoping that this life would be much better. But in actual fact it got 50 times worse at the time, straight after that reading basically. Right, at the moment it seems to be hazy sunshine, the darker edge of hazy sunshine, but I keep on getting an animal voice sound saying you've had sex with Amy Weston, there's no one left, and saying there's no one left. Yeah, well, how about getting the facts right first, because Amy Weston's not replaceable. She's too sexual to be replaced. At my age, even 10, 15 years younger, you're going to struggle to find someone, you know, that's as sexy as that lady. Let's be fair about it. Even on this Lauren curse, this sexual painting I mentioned, it's going to be very difficult to find Britney Spears type of smooth skin in her early 20s, at the age I am, to be replaced with a sexual curse of sunshine every fucking day. Quite simply, I've been sexually crucified. That's what the government wanted. They've won. It's too late to do anything. I'm too old. I can't get nothing. They want me to sex suck the guts in and out of people that sexually abused me as a child, to make me feel like water jelly on the floor, being forced to enjoy getting sexually sucked in and out as a child while being raped as a boy, and then obviously telling me that I'm being ripped to fucking pieces because I didn't make a doorway to heaven while being sexually abused as a child, and going to rip me to fucking pieces forever. That's their attitude to it, the government. I just want to mention that 99.9% of all problems I've had in my life, all threats, all trouble, is on sexuality. Yet the only sex I've basically had is being sexually abused as a child. That's the best it gets. And obviously the other thing I wanted to mention is I am persistently being accused of fucking raping girls and bashing women apart, and fucking being told I'm a fucking woman beater or a fucking rapist, child rapist, woman rapist, child beater, woman beater, all the fucking time, and I haven't done any of that. Yes, exactly, all the mud goes flying in me. They don't slow down, they just fucking get me wet. I said they have already broken the record of over 50 cars on this road, and it's going further. I can't go down this path, my usual route. And obviously as I stop the recordings, the sun comes out. They're disguising it today. What they're doing is causing hazy sunshine to stop me getting the evidence. That's what they're doing. And when I stop the recordings, the sun will come out. Alright, face this road. As I said, 50's the limit on this road, and they're just fucking stuck in the traffic. We've got about 70 cars now. So that's record breaking for this specific road since I've ever been down here. There we are, the sun's out. That's what they're doing. They know that I'm stopping the recordings. As you can see, blue skies. They did say that it's going to be sunny in 2 hours time, but it looks like it's come early. Right, actually it's about 1 hour before the sun's supposed to come out, or just under an hour. But that's supposed to be part cloudy and sunny, and this road is, like I said, is busier than it usually is. They've broken the record. I have actually been down this road and there's only been 5 cars in the whole walk. So, you know, they're really fucking pushing it. There we are, the sun's out. As soon as I come to an end of doing these recordings, they need to disguise it by causing the cloud cover to some extent, hazy sunshine, but yeah, they're just sneaky bastards, that's all they are. If it comes to reporting anything like this action, this setups or control force around me or whatever, as far back as 15 years ago, or even more than that, they just put it down to schizophrenia. Everything, whether it's threats, whether it's smelling shit in the building, or you name it, it's just put down to schizophrenia. Yeah, it's fucking stuck in this road, I tell you. Yeah, well, they might be, that was so bad. I'm not sure how many, about 80 cars now down here. Right, so obviously I've come here and there's a nice hard, wet gush of sneeze at me with phlegm coming out. So it's like a hard, but wet, dryish, wet, but very wet sneeze, but with a dry sound to it. Right in my face, and they cause the wind direction to go in my direction at a time it occurs. So it has to go into my face. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to be sneezed in the face. That's what the government want. Right, a bird says, you molested Amy. You're getting knife. Amy, you're getting fucking knifed down. Yeah, well, I've never had sex with Amy. And like I said, it's not possible to replace Amy because of how sexual looking she is. I mean, she's in relationship now with children. It's too late, it's too late. It's literally too late. I've had my wrists, my throat fucking cut, I've been sexually slaughtered. You wouldn't be able to replace it. You wouldn't get someone that sexy my age. Even 10 years or 15 years younger than my age, you wouldn't get someone that sexual. And yet many of her friends, and Amy's friends have told me that I'm a sick cunt or going to fucking smash me out in the past. And yet they've all sort of people that have been with her or had sex with her, and they're saying I'm a sicko. So, you know, it's all fucking fucked up. Just listen to what the birds are saying. I'm going to have to extract this into an audio file now, thanks to this. But just listen. And it's gone to normal sounds, it keeps on going to normal sounds, that's the problem. Ever since about 2006, near enough when I started doing these audio recordings, when you try getting the evidence, God's deliberately causing it so that the voice sounds only occur when I'm not recording. So times as I push record it, stop and go into normal sounds. As soon as the battery goes flat or I turn the camera off or the audio recorder, then the sounds will start coming out again. In a sly way so that I can't get the evidence where God's being mischievous, nasty and outright fucking vicious about it, to be fucking cruel. I'm struggling to get the evidence, but basically what Crow's saying is I had sex with Amy Weston when I haven't. And saying that I'm going to go burn in the fire of hell for having sex with Amy Weston, saying that you've enjoyed the sex and that you've got to pay the price of going to hell. That's the problem. God's fucked up, making all this stuff up, and I've got to serve the consequences of possibly going to hell in hellfire to burn forever and ever for the lies the creator God's doing. Crow says you're a child molester. Amy Weston, you fucked her. Child rapist or something like that. I'm having extreme fucking trouble trying to mention a fucking clairvoyant reading because I'm a sick cunt and I'm being knifed and sexual car and just fucking slamming the fucking setups and fucking trouble at me like a piece of shit. The government are going absolutely fucking wild head on me today. I tell you, really fucking nasty about it. I've got to get a knife out, I've got to cut the wrist and throat in a vicious fucking fight because the Downing Street won't stop organising this crooked fucking CIA fucking military force against me. Fucking crotty cunts. Right, so we've had about another 30 fucking threats and about another 10 people photographing me to tell me that I'm going to be fucking smashed in, fucking knife dead on sexual fucking grounds, alright, Christ? Sexual, fucking sexual, you buckled cunt. Crow fuck had and fuck you harder. Repeatedly saying that. Right, so basically I mentioned earlier being sunny was quite literally since I was sort of moaning about that road when I said the sun's come out, quite literally, apart from a few seconds when I was walking past the mansion house moaning about animals talking and whatever, there's been no cloud cover whatsoever. There's your final weather that occurred. This is not a good start for the 25th of the 10th, 2024 for taking pictures, which is my plan today because they said it's going to be grey cloud for most of the day. They've also opened up to blue skies, and that blue sky, when I get the bus, will arrive where I want to go in the destination where I want to take a picture. I'm very fucking annoyed about this because it didn't come out yesterday. Yesterday, you had 13 minutes of cloud cover roughly, and the rest of the day was sunny. The day before, you had just a few seconds, and the day before that I think is when I last did a video, I'm not sure. But the government want these sunny days and I'm getting fucked off of it because it's fucking up pictures all the time. The only reason I'm doing the picture today is because I fucked it up yesterday and I managed to do it with a spate bit of cloud going over. Right, so they need to time very, yes, down in straight. I've got to be head off. So you know, they've got to put the government really are getting fucking potato heads. They need to make it sunny, they need their sexual weather, but they need to also hit me off. They're corrupt, they're crooked, and they're fucking buckled and hell-bent. I just thought I'd inform you that where I've been going to this place so many times because the sun keeps coming out when I arrive there because the government are controlling the weather to cause it to be sexual weather to stop me getting pictures of what I want to take a picture of. It has gone into an argument going back about 2 to 3 weeks ago with someone, so if that person comes in my direction, you know who's causing it. They've actually designed the weather pattern to actually deliberately go where I'm going. So I've got to wait another how long for that cloud to move when I reach a destination of where I'm going to take a picture. I don't know why the government needs this sexual weather where I am. It needs to be sex, S-E-X. Well, I'm not going to get a fucking boring curse painted sex. You just call that fucking hellbent cunts. So it's very sexy, the sun, it's sex, it's S-E-X, there's nothing you can do about it. The government wants me to have sex. Yes, but they want to tell me that you're having sex with someone that raped you as a child. It's an evil plant. I've never seen so many sexual cars in my fucking life.